Now to dangerously cold conditions from Colorado to Washington, D.C., also impacting President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration.
So the swearing-in ceremony on Monday now will be moved indoors to the Capitol Rotunda. Trump and Vice President-elect J.D. Vance will take their oath there in the Rotunda. And the Capital One Arena in Washington will be open for public viewing, and the presidential parade will be inside the arena. Now, this change will give Capitol Police and Secret Service only 3 days to implement a new security plan. And thousands of Trump supporters still plan to travel to Washington for the inauguration.
Denver 7's Brandon Richards spoke with some Coloradans still going to the inauguration.
Well, some Coloradans have already arrived in D.C. for the inauguration. Others plan to arrive over the weekend, and they're not letting the weather stop them.
I, Ronald Reagan.
Monday will mark the first time in 40 years that cold weather forced a presidential inauguration
So help me God.
to move inside the Capitol.
My thought is probably a lot of people will still be on the mall. I know, people are hardy. They don't mind the cold weather, especially for something like this.
Former Republican Colorado gubernatorial candidate Heidi Ganahl is among the hundreds of thousands of Trump supporters going to D.C. for the inauguration.
I've never been to an inauguration before. I'm super excited. I'm going with my daughter, my husband, some friends, and really interested to see all the festivities.
Aside from the inauguration, several events, including balls, are planned.
So I'm busily trying to figure out what to wear, like most people, and trying to figure out how to stay warm while we're going to these balls. So
other Coloradans like Scott Shamblin are already in D.C.
Yeah, you can't go anywhere without seeing some kind of Capitol Police or Homeland Security. U.S. Air Force is walking around everywhere. Everywhere you go, there is security.
They say they look forward to the next 4 years.
I believe there's a bit of hope in the air, and I think that's what we're going to feel in D.C.
I'm tired of spending a lot of money on gas. I'm looking forward to cheaper groceries.
Colorado Congressman Gabe Evans believes both parties can work together.
I think there's absolutely going to be common ground that we can find.
But Congressman Jason Crow is worried about Trump's mass deportation plan.
I'm going to be very clear about this. If there's any attempt whatsoever to target children, the target families and the innocent, I will defend those folks using every resource and every power I have available.
And Trump will be sworn into office at noon in Washington, D.C. on Monday. That's 10 o'clock Mountain Time. In Denver, Brandon Richard, Denver 7.